Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to Chelsea is super close. All the reports are coming out. He's even at the airport at Barcelona. The Champions League draw is magnifique. It's beautiful. We can't complain. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Kavkas View, guys. If you're new, you already know what this is. This is a high-level breakdown of what happened with Chelsea in the last 48 hours. Number one, the Champions League and the Carling Cup draws are out. Both of them mouth-watering. I'm excited. Number two, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang Chelsea deal is basically done. I'm going to give you all the news that you need to know, and we'll break it down into pieces. De Jong's agents in London. What does this mean? Wesley Fofana takes another step closer to becoming a Chelsea player. Chalobah is going Italy to an old friend, and Hakim Ziyech has got a fee above his head that I don't know what Chelsea are thinking. It's going to be a great video. You're going to be silly to move somewhere else. You're going to enjoy this. Let's get in. But before we get started, I think it's very important for all of you to hit that like button. Look, hitting the like button keeps the algorithm happy, me happy, and more importantly, it keeps YouTube suggesting my videos to you. And I know you want that to happen. So subscribe to make sure you don't miss any video, and hit that bell notification, because a lot of you aren't getting the notifications, I've been told. And finally, if you want to build this great community that I'm trying to build here, my Instagram is in the pinned comment. The pinned comment. Go follow me, hit me up in the DMs. I reply with football answers all the time. So let's go. Let's start with the video. The Carabao Cup draw is out, and we're gonna cover that first. Chelsea have got Manchester City, people. Manchester City away. So this is good and this is bad. The way you want to look at this is good. We're getting tested early on. We're gonna beat Manchester City and make a statement. Bad is Manchester City, and the other good is if we get knocked out at this early stage. It's only the early stage, okay? Look, we're out. It's not unnecessary games. It's not like we're getting to a semi-final and we played extra games, extra mileage under the leg. It is what it is. We can beat Manchester City. We just have to have faith and go and attack. The Champions League draw is out, and the Champions League draw is very interesting. So we get a trip to Milan, which is great. I love the idea of Chelsea playing against Milan in a competitive fixture. This is mouth-watering. We get Salzburg, which is in Austria, and they're a very good team. They are going to cause us more problems than people think. People think, oh, it's Salzburg, it's RB Salzburg, it's going to be easy. No, this is going to be a difficult game. Chelsea are going to have to manage this game. Their games with English teams have been very high scoring, and it's something that Chelsea struggle to do. They attack well, but they can't defend. Sounds like the opposite of us, really. And Dinamo Zagreb. Going to Zagreb is going to be difficult. Zagreb at home should be easy. So all in all, it's a great Champions League draw. It almost gives us an opportunity to top the group within 10. So I want to see what it's like, and let's bring on the Champions League, Pete. Now for the juicy stuff that you all came here for. I know you all came here for the Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang news. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang is due to become a Chelsea player. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang played his last game for Barcelona yesterday in a friendly against Manchester City, where Pep and Xavi were hugging, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I had a tear come out of my eyes. Alright, I'm lying. I had no tears. But it was a moment to remember. Look, guys, this was interesting and it was very insightful, because £18 million is what Chelsea have agreed with Barcelona to get Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang to the club. £18 million for a 33-year-old is an interesting fee. The player is keen to join. Thomas Tuchel loves him. It is being reported by Ben Jacobs that the fee was potentially going to be higher, but Chelsea negotiated it down with potential add-ons. So if Pierre bangs, we're going to pay more money, and I've got no issue with that, because Pierre is a very good footballer. But I do have my doubts, and I'm going to get into them now. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang at Chelsea flourishing will actually depend on all the service he gets. Look, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang has never been an individualistic player, and he's not going to turn into one at the age of 33. The man is always with amazing runs, great finishing, but even then he needs a high volume of chances to flourish. The guy scored plus 22 goals on 2 occasions at Arsenal in the league. He had another season with 10 league goals where he joined in January, and a poor season, but it doesn't mean he's a poor player. He went to Barcelona, got 11 goals in 19 La Liga games, and it's a player coming back to the Premier League, not because Barcelona want to lose him, not because their fans want to get rid of him. It's because he has to balance their books, and Chelsea are actively taking an opportunity on a striker that they desperately need. Whether this deal is going to work out, we will not know, but I think this is not going to be a flop, because Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang still has gas left in his tank. When it comes to the right centre-back issue, I am very frustrated, because at this moment in time, Chelsea are still chasing Wesley Fofana, and after the third bid of £70 million, including add-ons, was rejected, reported by Sky Sports News, Wesley Fofana has been training with the under-23. Wesley's basically said, big man thing, I'm not playing. I promise you now, I'm not playing for this club. You're going to have to sell. Like, I am telling you now, you're going to have to sell me. And this has been reiterated just by Rodgers' U-turn. He went from, no, he's not for sale. Then it went to, it's the right price. We'll discuss at the end of the transfer window. It literally went to that. Like, it's been consistently a developing story, and we're starting to get a picture that Wesley Fofana is going to be a Chelsea player. At this moment in time, he's training with the under-23s. He's not even going to be in the matchday squad again. And Rodgers is coming out with great subliminal. Wesley Fofana will be leaving the club. Chelsea just need to go and finesse this deal, pay whatever it takes now, because you've unstabled the player, you've unstabled the club, and it's evident the player wants to join, and we need it. What is very interesting with this deal is that if we sign Wesley Fofana, by the looks of things, we're losing another asset. And this asset is going to pain me, because I've told you guys on many occasions before, I rate Trevor Chalobah very highly. I think Trevor Chalobah is a very good Premier League player. I'm not saying Trevor Chalobah is going to be the next Thiago Silva, Koulibaly. No, I don't think he's going to be of that level, but I do think he will have a career that will be amazing at Premier League level. So it looks like he's going to Inter Milan on loan if we sign Wesley Fofana. And for me, that's a shame, because we've got Azpilicueta still on the books, and people are going to say, respect the captain. Listen, I respect the captain. I am very grateful for everything Cesar Azpilicueta has done for Chelsea. I am very happy. But I think it's very important to understand what Trevor Chalobah could offer to Chelsea. Trevor Chalobah offers midfield coverage in emergencies. He offers them right centre-back coverage, and he offers them centre of the back three coverage. What else do you want? He's a good player. He knows what it means to play for Chelsea. He came out the youth academy and he performed well. What really frustrates me with Thomas Tuchel is his dependence on experience. He believes experience, and a mistake from an experienced player is less costly than an experience from a player that's young. And I don't understand where that logic is, because a mistake's a mistake. It doesn't matter how old you are. Like, for me, I think Trevor Chalobah had a better season last year than Azpilicueta. And I'm coming across as I'm ranting. But it's very disappointing to see another youth prospect that has value to add leaving the club for a player that's aged and is no longer adding value. I don't see what Azpilicueta is adding outside of experience. I'm sorry. When it comes to Frenkie de Jong, the news has gone very quiet until 2 days ago. So Frenkie de Jong's lawyer was in London. Look, London's a beautiful city, and we all understand that. We all would want to visit London, and we all like to go around the restaurants, even the food ain't that great, but the sights are great. It's multicultural. You get to have experience all different types of cultures in one place. It's amazing to be in. It's like an amazing city all in all. So what a lawyer coming to London doesn't make, it's not an issue. But this lawyer, Frenkie de Jong's lawyer, has been taking a piss. And I'm telling you now, he took a picture of himself driving past Stamford Bridge. Then he took a picture in Mayfair. Why is that relevant? Mayfair is where Manchester United's head office is. Stamford Bridge is Chelsea's main office. What's he doing over here? Now, his agent's in London. Why is his agent in London? Frenkie de Jong's agent's in London. And for me, this is very interesting, because Frenkie de Jong wants to stay at Barcelona. Barcelona have financial difficulties. You're adding 2 and 2 together. You're multiplying it by 2. You're squaring it, and you're getting 95. This story somehow is not ending. Reality is, Frenkie shouldn't be going anywhere. Frenkie should say, I'm not signing another deal to take a pay cut. I'm not leaving, and you're going to respect me because you got a 4-year deal with me. But it looks like they're forcing him out, and if he's going to get forced out, I'll be very happy for Chelsea to take. The final story is an interesting one, and this is the one that a lot of people are going to have mixed feelings about. So Mr. Hakim Ziyech is available. And remember, I covered a couple days ago that Hakim Ziyech, after the Leeds game, jumped on a flight and went straight to Amsterdam. He went to Amsterdam, met with the Ajax representatives, and it looks like Hakim Ziyech negotiated a deal. They agreed personal terms, and it's all about now boxes being ticked. Domino effect. You always hear this towards the end of the transfer window. If this player goes here, then they will sign this, and everything will go as a domino. So Anthony going to Manchester United for 100 million euros, I can't believe I'm saying that, is dependent. Ziyech is dependent on Anthony. That's as simple as that. Chelsea are asking for 44 million euros. A lot of you are going to say, how on earth are Chelsea asking for 44 million euros when they bought Ziyech for 35 million euros? And if anything, he's digressed. I believe you. I agree with you. He has digressed. Or digressed, I think that's the word. The issue here arises that I think Chelsea are just arguing the fact that we know you got peas. You're getting 100 million for Anthony, and there's no way he's 3 times the player Ziyech. And this is the argument I think that's happening. Ajax will not fund the deal for Anthony to leave if they don't secure an alternative. I don't know what Ajax will go after if they don't go Ziyech, but Chelsea need to be very careful because we need to get Ziyech off these books. It looks like Callum Hudson-Odoi has found himself a club, but we'll talk about that another day. This was the Kavkas View. I hope you lot all enjoyed the news. You guys already know my thoughts on all these players. If not, hit me up in the questions below or follow me on Instagram and ask me the question. But I've got a TikTok that's going to be more about general football. I posted that in the community page. You can go check that out. Let me know your thoughts, peeps. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and see you later. Bye.